We're talking about No More Heroes 1 on the PC. Now, I just want to make this extremely clear. I'm one of Suda's biggest glazers. I love most of his games. I love No More Heroes. I've fucking been dreaming of playing it for a long fucking time because I could never get motion controls working on Dolphin. And when I heard that there was a PC release, I think about like what 2 years ago, that it was coming to Steam. I thought, shit, this is fucking lit. We're gonna get into it. Now, let me get my mind right before I get into anything, specific. Let me be clear. This game came out, and I mean both ports, 1, 2, and even 3 were completely and utterly trash. Alright? Nobody liked any of it. It was undercooked. Nothing was working properly in the slightest. Okay? So, shouts out to, I think it's 65, 765, 65 kills on the Steam forums and pretty much in the Discord server for constantly applying pressure to Exceed for releasing, I'm not gonna lie, a pretty terrible port. And we it took a long time. It took 2 years for them to release this. 2 years to release a patch to fix all of this. But they finally did it, and everybody was shocked. It was a low-key silent patch, but they did it. Okay? So, let's start off with the net positives, alright? Here's what they fixed. They fixed keyboard support, which is amazing, even though I don't use keyboard support. Rebinding for gamepads is cool. The biggest thing that I was a huge fucking person for was that stupid always online DRM bullshit that was there in the beginning. When I bought the game and, I launched it, I put it on my Steam Deck, whatever, it just flat out, it would say, like, you need an internet connection to fucking play this game. I thought that was complete and utter dog shit, especially when that's added in pretty much like any game entirely. I don't dig on always online and this and that. It's just not, like, you basically leave a sour taste in my mouth. I didn't refund the game on the hopes that honestly it would get patched, and it did. They got rid of the always online DRM and pretty much everything else, some minor bugs here and there to go along with it. Now, I was originally going to make this video to shit on Exceed. Well, maybe not shit, but like to just really tell them to get their shit together and just fix this fucking game, because me as a fan and pretty much for No More Heroes, it's one of my favorite hacking slashers ever. All right, I put this shit over a lot of shit, a lot of things like DMC, all that other stuff. So let's get this out of the way. Thank you, Exceed. And thank you, Exceed Luke, in the Discord server for actually posting up the patch and everything and shocking the 5 people that kept track of the Discord and people like me who were constantly posting like almost twice every other month that Exceed has yet to fix the game. They finally fixed the first game, which is technically and arguably the best game out of all the games. However, if I can give one teeny tiny extra criticism for them to fix, and this is going to be slight. Technically, the game works perfectly fine, both on Steam Deck, PC. I don't know about Mac or Linux. Don't bother asking me that. But the game works near flawlessly, if not amazingly, right now. Some bugs here and there, but honestly, you can play the game from literally beginning all the way to end. I can't believe that we're at a time where we have to congratulate this, but yes, you can play the game from start to end. Phenomenal. Thank you, Exceed. Like, we could just, I don't know if anybody could hear that, but it's, a fucking clap. Thank you. Now, I have 2 gripes and 2 suggestions, and I'm not saying that, I'm not a game designer. I don't, I can't dictate anything. I don't know anything about coding, but if you want this game to at least sell a little bit more like hotcakes or whatever, and to get a wider audience for the game or for just No More Heroes in general, I recommend this game getting verified. Now, obviously it's not as easy as, I'm supposed to be thinking it, but most games that are even unsupported can work docked on a Steam Deck. Now, I have my Steam Deck. I have a regular the original $600 version of the Steam Deck. And I play a lot of games docked, and most of those games, I like to play while like chilling out, whatever, just sitting down on my couch or on my bed and just, letting it go. The thing is, and this goes for all the No More Heroes games except for Travis Strikes Again, but specifically for No More Heroes 1, 2, and 3, for whatever reason, when I dock it and I plug in a controller, the game does not detect the controller. The game does not work docked at all, which is kind of a fucking bummer, but we make do. You can only play this game undocked if you have a Steam Deck, and if you're a Steam Deck enthusiast like I am. It kind of sucks, because if you're the type of guy that wants to like chill out and not constantly have the Steam Deck in your face and constantly playing it, it's what you're gonna have to deal with. That is like the main thing about this port, or just pretty much any port of the No More Heroes line, is like basically a negative for, is that if it was verified, dude, let me tell you, this game I could recommend it to literally anybody, and technically I could still recommend it to anybody. It's just if they're planning to play it docked, it just doesn't work. So Xseed, please, for the love of God, please verify the game on Steam Deck, please. We've all been begging for it. A lot of people have Steam Decks by now, and I think this is a great way to give the game exposure. Oh, and one more thing. There's a slight thing about the ending of the game. Not really the ending, but a certain section in the game. There's a section, and mind you, I was playing this section on the Steam Deck. I don't know, your mileage may vary if you're playing on PC, but for me, the section right before Darkstar, when you're supposed to rev your bike as you're going up the bridge, that shit took me like I don't know like what I was doing wrong. Eventually I got it. I completed the whole like section or whatever. It's just the margin for error like to fuck up in this section and like just keep fucking hitting the bridge and basically killing Travis is like way too fucking high, and it's insane. Like I had to spend like 2 hours doing that until like I revved correctly. I don't know like if there's a problem with the sensitivity of the triggers for like that section in particular, but man, that shit fucking sucked, let me tell you. So yeah, I wanted to come on here, talk about No More Heroes, specifically the PC patch and how it's like actually fixed, and I recommend right now to anybody that manages to see this video, go buy it on Steam. Buy it on Steam right now. Play it on your Steam Deck. Obviously, don't play it docked like how I mentioned, because your controller is not going to be fucking detected unless you're playing on like a tower or something, or a laptop. Just play the game. And thankfully, they also confirmed that they are working on patches for No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle. I don't know how long that shit's going to take, because this patch in particular took 2 fucking years for them to finish. I don't know what's going on, or if they're planning another Daemon Machina, but please, Xseed, thank you for the patch for the first game. Please keep us posted on the second patch. Please. So yeah, thank you, Xseed. To anybody watching this, thanks, I guess, for fucking sticking through the whole way. So yeah, that's it. See ya.